It's gonna be that's a good question.
Right. But without further ado, let's see how game 2 is gonna go. This is gonna be the match between Echo H going up against Yoodo Red Giants, and of course, it is gonna be match point for Echo BH.
Yeah, and I think that there's a lot of momentum. There's a lot of confidence definitely going into this one. That was a very convincing win by Echo Esports. Definitely something that you want to kind of start off the Snapdragon League, the Challenge Finals, that is. But if we're looking at how they need to play on this one, Zyda ensures that he gets it. This Ling is a problem, right? I feel from minute one, Yoodo Red Giants, maybe you just kind of sacrifice your own farm and just try to make sure that he has a bad game, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. But at the same time, I like Yoodo Red Giants' composition from the drafts itself, but after seeing the battle spells coming from Echo PH with double purifies on Sanford and Sanji, they're just like, it feels like their only target right now to get off farm is going to be like setting up for the perfect way of the dragon onto a Zyda. And that is if you even get a kick off Zyda in the best angle possible.
Yeah, everything, like your stars need to align. You got to ensure you get that perfect engagement, and they have the potential to do it, right? If Yoodo Red Giants does it, I mean, they're going to win that team fight. But as I say that, Sanji takes a little bit of damage here. Yaoi's going to back off as well, and this is what you want. You want to kind of force the issue. Again, it's 50-50 to start this off. It's very, very early, but Sanford here, all by himself, going up against Goji's and Seki's. You know, what do you think about this Uranus? There was a lot of talk about just the emblems, the heal, the support one was just too powerful on him. But as I say that, Sanford gets away. Oh, the flicker.
Oh, seems like it's not going to be over as well. Yoodo Red Giants, they thought they had the damage, but Sanford is just so much better in this scenarios here. And that's the thing, Brave Smite, baby. Brave Smite changes the game. And if you pay attention to what happened here, they had the damage onto its Yoodo Red Giant, but because of Brave Smite, I would say the first skill coming from Uranus was able to connect a tree, was able to sustain this, but at the same time, Turtle, secure from Yoodo Red Giants, they made the space pretty clear for this play, and this is a big W from Yoodo Red Giants.
Yeah, that's a huge one, right? You just got to start with the objectives. You got to start small, make sure you're there. As I say that, Yaoi's going to walk into this trap, and he gets terrified. No real chance. He's been suppressed. He's been pulled, but the flicker. Oh, and Yaoi will be just fine. Wow, that was close.
Wow, I definitely did not expect that as well. But the great stuns coming from Sanji to actually slow down the momentum burst coming from Yoodo Giants. They just needed about 3 more auto attacks to actually burst him down. So I would say Sanji definitely saved his buddy right there. That was very, very precise stuns. But at the same time, Yoodo Giants, they definitely have a little bit more room to work with now. Like, they're still needing those kills. Like, they're playing a little bit more aggressive to try and snowball against Zyda. But at the same time, they just need to get those kills. Because as of now, in terms of jungler versus jungler, if Zyda gets caught out with one of the KO punches coming from Seki's, he is going to get melted here. This is not a great jungle matchup for Zyda. So they need to play those macro aspects. But Sanford, woo! Boy.
Okay. That was not the greatest. Goji's actually, he actually forced out the flicker as well. I mean, he forced everything trying to get that kill, and effort just knowing the limits, right? This Uranus is super annoying. Back to full already. No real chance. Just kind of farms.
Yeah, this is great. This is great. However,
Divine Judgment, that's going to be it. But the flicker back from Pancake keeps him alive. Oh, that was close too.
Yeah, it's all about a game of baits, and so far Echo PH is just baiting major spells here to find an opportunity. And so far Echo, they're just understanding what needs to be done. But what's curious is that Yoodo Red Giants, they're sick and tired of this. We are going to try and trade a middle gold plate, so they are able to find baits here and there. But Seki's, he misses the combo! He might be in a little bit of trouble. He will get out of safety. Zyda is going to be showing a little bit more force, but once again, not getting the right kills here. But the turtle is going to be up for grabs right now. But looks like Yoodo Red Giants, they just can't commit. They don't have those retributions yet available on him.
That was crazy. The fact that, like, he just barely got away. It just, like, a little miscalculation, right? Like, you go in for this one, you're burning the farm, so to speak, trying to get everything. But, like, I don't know if Echo is just incredibly lucky or they're playing things to the T in the sense of understanding when to disengage. But here we go, the Divine Judgment that was stolen. They actually end up getting a little bit of a skirp because Anji's going to go down. That's going to be first blood, but Zyda's been killed, and that's going to be a pretty big win. That's 2 kills going the way of Yoodo Red Giants to start things off.
huge plays coming from Yoodo Red Giants as well. Like, this is much better here. They've got more tools to work with here. The Valentina is able to take advantage of the Fine Judgment, the choke catch as well. There's only so much you can do with 2 Purifies. In this case, Yoodo Red Giants finally finds that opportunity. However, coming in from Echo, they need to find a way to allow Zaida to scale into his level 15. And so far, it is very difficult now, considering that he's died once, and this time not even having the purple buff in his favor. So this next few minutes gives so much room for Yoodo Red Giants to kind of punish and extend their lead right now.
Yeah, and this game just feels very different. I mean, Yoodo Red Giants already up to a 2K net worth lead. This is what you wanted to have done. You wanted to force the issue. You've gotten, what, the 2 turtles, you've gotten the T1 mid, which is actually a huge objective. I mean, this is exactly how you want to play this one. You want to ensure that Zaida has a rough game. He's already been killed once already. And this is, again, they're doing things differently. They're forcing the issue. But it looks like there's going to be a concealed play going top.
Oh, Pancake going for the kick. We do find him as well, and that's gonna be outplay. But it's outplay.
Okay.
Tried to get a little bit cheeky. However, it forces Sanji to get a little bit of trade damage. However, that is still a pretty flashy play coming from outplay, but Yoodo Red Giants still gets the kill.
Oh, just barely getting it. It was one of those things where, oh my god, did they mess up? But they did get it in the end. Outplay did get killed. And again, just very different game by Yoodo Red Giants, understanding how to play this one.
Yeah, it's scary. It's really scary. But Yaoi, he's thinking about it. But as of now, Sanji is in a very awkward position because so far having Purifies is great to disengage coming from Echo PH. But when it comes to re-engaging, if you are in the wrong position, it is going to be hard considering how mobile Yoodo Red Giants is. So it is going to be a game of rock, paper, scissors. Whoever messes up the first move is pretty much going to lose the entire team fight. However, first move coming in down mid.
Down mid, Pancake, he's going to look to go for this one. He goes, and he's going to be getting, Sekis is going to be killed. Nice feathered airstrike. That's going to start things off. Sanford looking to just kind of zone things out. The turtle's going to be there. They're all going to stay in the brush. What is the play? Go just goes for this one. The double dash. He tries to get it. Sanji gets blown up. Super Red will secure that one. He gets a double kill onto Yaoi, and they're looking to actually get the turtle as well, but Zaida will actually steal that one away. Zac is continuing to fight. Zaida still on point. He's looking to go. Gojas has been killed. Now they've got Sanford, who's just basically attracting the attention of 3 members of Yoodo Red Giants.
Oh no, Sanford, he might actually get a kill here because as of now, Yoodo Red Giants, they can't really do too much about him. And Sanford, look at him. He's just showing so much confidence. And Echo PH now has to play from behind here. But okay, hold up. Let's bring it a little bit more back here to how things is going over here. Because right now, Yoodo Red Giants, they have the tools to punish Zaida. They have the tools to punish the entire composition for Echo PH. But right now, Sanford is a very big red flag for Yoodo Red Giants because of the fact that they just, even though they have this burst composition, they just don't have the anti-heals to kill off Sanford. And this is eventually going to be a big problem because if Sanford buys enough time for outplay at Zaida, Echo PH will get back into the game. And based on the economy lead right now, it might actually happen. Oh my goodness. As soon as they say it, they find the opportunity at Pancake. What was that?
That was not good. That was not good. Zac actually saw the white van, saw the candy that was being offered, and he's like, I'll take that one. And it looks like Yaoi just gobbled him up with the Divine Judgment, pulled him into the van, and they took him out. That was a very good win by Echo. Now it looks like they're back in this one, but again, objective, very focused in that sense. And if you're seeing what Super Red's doing, he's providing a lot of space.
Oh boy, that should not have gone where they wanted to be. But at the same time, Echo PH, they do trade a tier 2 up top, so that's a little bit more economy lead, and they're slowly getting to where they need to actually make a comeback. The next power spike here is going to be on Zaida, and look at this! He still has a total buff, and Zaida has finally got himself out into his weak spot right now, and that is ignoring the fight against Sekis, because Sekis is pretty much the only one that can threaten him right now in all these engagements, and alongside with Pancake, of course. But right now, Yoodo Red Giants, they need to make play. Do they make it though?
Oh, they're gonna go. They got Divine Judgment right on the Sekis, who has the shield. He's gonna be fine. He barely limps away. But now Yaoi, here we go. This is going to start things off. They do have the Ring of Order, just kind of zoning. The Lord is going to be started by Sanford. And mind you, Sekis is not in the play. He's going to be dealing with the top lane. So this is going to be very precarious here.
Yeah, and now with the Lord Dance coming in, concealed plate as well. But Pancake, okay, Pancake, get a little bit spicy. He really wants to punish Zaida, and currently Echo is just baiting them out. They're just buying time, and as of that, Yoodo Giants, they definitely need to find a way to stop Zaida from getting the Lord Pit, and this is a difficult dance, and it seems like it is gonna be a stalemate, I guess. Like, it's just not worth it to fight right now for Yoodo Giants. Whereas Echo, this is playing really well in their favor, based on how they're holding the door right now.
You're right, but it's one of those things where Zaida, where is he? Oh, the Yoodo Giants, they're going for the flank. They get the stun on the Pancake to start things off. The load is about half. Zaida's going to make an appearance again, but they've decided to kind of rotate their way there. They do need to be careful about the lanes, though.
Yeah, they definitely do, but as of now, Yoodo Giants, they are in a tough predicament. They need to find a catch, and Yaoi is gonna get caught off.
The dragon. They kick back Yaoi, they go for him, and it looks like he's gonna back off. They do have to conceal. Yaoi goes right back in and pulls him back. They have the feathered airstrike. Now Go just gets a little bit low. That was super close. The feathered airstrike did some work, but now Yoodo Giants a little bit hurt right now. Do Echo Esports force the Lord?
Oh boy, they should. They technically should try, but at the same time, it's still hard because Zach QT, he's shown himself he's got the divine judgment, but he doesn't have the HP. Sanford, once again, gonna be in a stalemate here. It seems like Echo PH's strategy is still the right play. Buy enough time for Zaida to hit those 15. He just got his level 15, and they're trying to chip away the macro aspect and outplays only level 12. So I would say it is still all within Echo PH's win condition, whereas Yoodo Giants, they will slowly scale off, especially coming from Sekis and also Gojas. So they need to find a way to allow a good team fight in their favor, and Echo is just holding them down by the throat and say like, you know what, come and fight me in this awkward position. If you do, we are gonna win this. And Yoodo Giants, they do make the attempt now.
Divine Judgment, they found Sanford. That's one way to do it. You got 5-on-1, no real chance. Now they've got Conceal. Yaoi looking to get his own Divine Judgment, pulls him back. They have the nice two-man stun. The Ring of Order doing some work. The Tempest of Blades is gonna be used as well. Sanji's got the Feathered Airstrike, providing a little cover support, but now they're going to back off. They did get Gojas. That's going to be one for two, that is. And it looks like Echo Esports, they're going to have a tough situation here.
Oh, first mistake coming in, but now here comes the Retro Battle. Does he get his Zekis? Secures it in the last moment here. A little bit preemptive measure coming from Zaida, but Zaida did not have his Retribution. So it was a little bit of a threatened moment coming from Yoodo Giants, but of course, this is a good sign coming from Yoodo Giants. They finally brought in something unorthodox, and it is working out in their favor. This Keto and as well this Derov is starting to put a dent towards what Echo PH is looking to do. Sustains and poking is not going to work out. However, can they continue with this lead? Because Yoodo Giants finally showing that they are a force to be reckoned with in game number 2. However, Zaida force a recall back, and the Lord is still be knocking the crystal right now. Yoodo Giants, do they commit? But it seems like they're not. They're just backing off. They're respecting the power of what Echo PH is doing right now.
Yeah, they're playing a little bit safer right here. It's one of those things, okay, yeah, they're not going to go for that. But for that Lord play, I felt like if Yoodo Giants don't get the Lord there, I feel like it's so demoralizing. Like, I don't mean to say that the game would have been over, but it would have been a very difficult situation, especially since Yoodo Giants have played so well this game thus far. They've given themselves a lead, but had they not won that one, though, that could have been a very, very difficult situation to come back from.
Yeah, definitely. But as of now, they're doing pretty well. In terms of burst potential, Yoodo Giants has the bigger AoE to just one-shot people. Whereas Echo PH, they need to rely on this Divine Judgment Feathered Airstrike combo. And so far, Sanji, even though he's got the Purify, but if he gets bursted down and focused down, it is going to be very, very difficult considering that Gojas can threaten it here. And time again, Gojas has been setting up those perfect Abysm strikes alongside with his Flicker combo to kind of set up this debuff to enable what Super Red needs to be done. And that amount of armor shredding and penetration is what they need. And when it comes to armor penetration, there has been nerfs into the itemizations in this recent patch. So having this Derov kind of enable what was lost is putting Echo PH a little bit in an awkward situation right now.
I mean, that net worth lead is starting to get a little bit, you know, a little bit bigger. I mean, it's 3.7 at this point. They still have that chance. But now Yoodo Red Giants feel like they're strong enough to actually invade the enemy jungle. And Echo Esports are on the somewhat defensive side, which is not where they want to be. They're not exactly familiar with that. But if we're looking at towers alone, Echo Esports really need to figure out a way to get into those T1s. Yeah, the top is kind of wide open, but it's a situation where if we win a big team fight, we just want to push down mid. And the fact that they haven't got the T1 means that they've got a lot of hurdles to overcome.
Yeah, Yoodo Red Giants, their composition is designed to play 5v5. And Echo PH, however, they have the macro aspect. So by separating the right targets coming from Yoodo Red Giants, Echo PH will be able to find a crack. And currently, they're just holding the Lord hostage once again by using Sanford in front lines. And again, Yoodo Red Giants, they are in this exact same spot. How do they tackle this? And the Lord cannot go past that corner, because if it does, Yoodo Red Giants is going to have a very, very long time. And Echo PH will just hold out long enough for Outplay to hit those level 15 marks. And I think about 4 more minutes, if Echo PH is able to get those items up, this is where Yoodo Red Giants will have a lot of struggle to close out this game.
All right, one thing to take note of, though, is that Yoodo Red Giants are like kind of staying around, but they're not really farming. Echo Esports, on the other hand, have kind of, they've kind of locked down the lore. They've had that dance in the waltz, or so to speak, but Zyda has been farming on the back end, right? Their win condition kind of revolves around him, making sure that he does get that farm, so they're kind of playing for the late game, right? Yes, we might slow it down. We might not get the Lord at this point, but we're ensuring that we get farm. Yoodo Red Giants are looking for that perfect engagement.
Yeah, in this case, this might be it as well, because Echo PH, they're just dodging the way through. They need Yoodo Red Giants to be isolated to pick a fight, and that's something that Yoodo Red Giants cannot afford to do. They're strong as 5, and once they separate, this is where the cookie crumbles. In this case, Echo PH, they're playing the macro aspect to try and
conceal.
punish this, but here comes the play!
They've got the Divine Judgment, they've got him, and the Feathered Airstrike. Sekis is going to be blown up, Outplayed is going to be killed in return, but Super Red is turning it on. He's got 2 kills already, and Sanji now is being focused down by Gojas, but he's stuck on the enemy team. 1 versus 3, I don't know if that's where you want to be. Sanji gets killed, Gojas is continuing to go ham. Sanford is getting low, they do have it, and Super Red gets another kill, and that is the opening that Yoodo Red Giants have, and now they're focusing the attention on this T3.
This is the perfect game coming from Yoodo Red Giants, but Echo PH definitely in a very, very difficult spot, because, ladies and gentlemen, we are heading into a game number 3, and Yoodo Red Giants takes game number 2, and so far